Hi everybody, it's Miss Davis here. I hope you're having a great day. We're going to read a book called The Kissing Hand by Audrey Penn. And it's day 1 of 3 days we're going to read this book. Okay? This week we are going to read this book, The Kissing Hand. I love all sorts of books, but I especially love narrative ones like this because they tell such entertaining stories. Let's learn some new words that we can listen for as we read. This word is cozy. Repeat. When you feel cozy, you're warm and comfortable. This boy and his dog are cozy in their tent. Imagine you're in a tent with your dog. Pretend to give him a hug and say, "It's cozy in here." Cozy. Our next word is grin. Say grin. When you grin, you smile. This boy is grinning because he lost a tooth. Imagine you have lost a tooth. Pretend to hold it up to show your partner and grin. Grin. Very good. So as we read, we're going to listen for those 2 special words. And we're also going to listen for this guided question. I want you to think about this as Miss Davis reads. How do Chester's feelings about going to school change? And we'll talk about it after we read. The Kissing Hand. Chester Raccoon stood at the edge of the forest and cried. "I don't want to go to school," he told his mother. "I want to stay home with you. I want to play with my friends and play with my toys and read my books and swing on my swing. Please, may I stay home with you?" Chester is the main character in this story, and he has a problem. He doesn't want to go to school. Why doesn't Chester want to go to school? Why do you think Chester doesn't want to go to school? Yeah, take a guess. Good. Mrs. Raccoon took Chester by the hand and nuzzled him on the ear. "Sometimes we all have to do things we don't want to do," she told him gently, "even if they seem strange and scary at first, but you will love school once you start. You'll make new friends and play with new toys and read new books and swing on new swings. Besides," she added, "I know a wonderful secret that will make your nights at school seem as warm and cozy as your days at home. When you feel cozy, you are warm and comfortable. Chester feels cozy at home. His mother says he will feel cozy at school too." Chester wiped away his tears and looked interested. "A secret? What kind of secret?" "A very old secret," said Mrs. Raccoon. "I learned it from my mother, and she learned it from hers. It's called the Kissing Hand." "The Kissing Hand?" asked Chester. "What's that?" Now I want you to think about, why did Chester stop crying? Why did Chester stop crying? He stopped crying because his mom was going to tell him a secret. That's right. "I'll show you." Mrs. Raccoon took Chester's left hand and spread his tiny fingers into a fan. Leaning forward, she kissed Chester right in the middle of his palm. Chester felt his mother's kiss rush from his hand up to his arm and into his heart. Even his silky black mask tingled with a special warmth. "Now we know the secret. What's the kissing hand?" What's the kissing hand? The kissing hand was the secret. Good. And right there, his mom kissed his hand, and he felt warmth go all through his body. That warmth was probably her love. Good. Mrs. Raccoon smiled. "Now," she told Chester, "whenever you feel lonely and you need a little loving from home, just press your hand to your cheek and think, 'Mommy loves you, Mommy loves you.' And that very kiss will jump to your face and fill you with toasty, warm thoughts." She took Chester's hand and carefully wrapped his fingers around the kiss. Now, do be careful not to lose it, she teased him. But don't worry, when you open your hand and wash your food, I promise the kiss will stick. Chester loved his kissing hand. Now he knew that his mother's love would go with him wherever he went, even to school. That night, Chester stood in front of his school and looked thoughtful. Suddenly, he turned to his mother and grinned. "Give me your hand," he told her. Chester grinned at his mother. When you grin, you smile. How do you think Chester is feeling now if he's grinning? How do you think Chester's feeling? Yeah, he's probably feeling happy. Very good. Chester took his mother's hand in his own and unfolded her large, familiar fingers into a fan. Next, he leaned forward and kissed the center of her hand. "Now you have a kissing hand too," he told her, and with a gentle goodbye and "I love you," Chester turned and danced away. Mrs. Raccoon watched Chester scamper across the little tree limb and enter the school. And at that, the hoot owl rang in the new school year. She pressed her left hand to her cheek and smiled. The warmth of Chester's kiss filled her heart with special words. "Chester, love you," it sang. Chester loves you. I love you. And that's I love you in sign language. Can you do that? I love you. All right, boys and girls, while we were reading, we were listening for our guided question and thinking about it as Miss Davis read. How do Chester's feelings about going to school change? How do his feelings about going to school change? How did he feel at the beginning? He was very scared, that's right. And after his mom talked to him and gave him the kissing hand, he felt much better. So he was no longer scared. He even seemed excited, didn't he? Yeah. Very good listening and learning to that book, boys and girls. I'm very proud of you. You had to listen and remember to answer our guided question. When you listen and remember, you pay special attention to important things the author says and try to remember them. Let's talk about our 2 new words, and then we will go into lesson 2. This word is grin. Say grin. When you grin, you smile. This boy is grinning because he lost a tooth. Think about what makes you grin. What makes you grin? Well, Miss Davis grins when I get to see all of you on Zoom or in the classroom. So think about what makes you grin. Our next word is cozy. When you feel cozy, you're warm and comfortable. The boy and his dog are cozy in their tent. What do you need to feel cozy? Yeah, Miss Davis needs a blanket to feel cozy or a warm house. What do you need to feel cozy? Awesome. Well, boys and girls, I enjoyed reading with you today, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.